Look at that, man. A warm crack. Everybody needs a warm crack every once in a while. Just as long as it's not moist. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Bertochi, and we are going to start off this episode by selling some stuff off to some of the vendors here in New Terra. So this guy here, gotta move something there real quick. He buys all of this, and so we could buy some crew from him too, but pretty damned expensive, so we won't be getting that right now. So what I want to do is go here and connect to, well, hold on. If we talk to him, yeah, it's only going to show us our own inventory, right? Okay, so let's go to the Sky Fortress and to the items to sell. And I think he buys these two things. And somebody else will buy this. Let's grab our Explorer tokens too, just so we can turn those in. And then equipment to sell. There's another dude that will buy this. Alright, so show me your offers. Luxury goods. Oh, those don't sell for that much, but we have 3. We'll sell those. Technical artifact sells for 9,000. Wow, that's 1,362 over regular market price. So yeah, let's sell it. Cha-ching. All right. Right. So I've got. We're gonna need to look in. Here, let me go back here for a second. Items to sell. Yeah, he doesn't. He's not going to buy any of that stuff. But I think in general storage, yeah, we've got leather. And somewhere, I thought I had like that liquor. Oh, I do. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for us, good for us, except for warm us up. I didn't look to see if he would buy that, so let's grab that too, just in case he does. Phoenix Fern Frond. Okay, I think we're not going to sell the alien plasma because we need that to make stuff. Okay, so here's the liquor. That sells for 116. Hardly worth the effort. The leather sells for 215. We have 6 of those. And he's not even buying it. For goodness sakes. Okay. And it doesn't look like he buys the sparkling water stuff. Alrighty then. Let's put this back. Oh. Yeah, we can't put any more than just that in there. I don't want it in 2 different places, so I guess we'll just put it back in general storage. Alright, now, let's go this way. And in here we have a food vendor. So he'll buy the wine. Not that it's almost not even worth the effort, but we'll sell it. Okay, so Akua sparkling wine, sell. And then there's nothing else here that he buys that I would want to sell to him. Okay, so that takes care of him. Over here we've got the guy I think that's going to buy all of our weapons and stuff. Yes, nice. Okay. Am I still in range of my ship? I am. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's grab everything out of general storage first. We want to keep the epic pistol. Yeah, grab all these extra night visions too. Okay, does he buy weapon upgrade kits? He does not. Okay, so projectile pistol, we have one of those on us. Normal shotties, we have 2. SMGs, we have none on us at the moment. We have no assault rifles, no sniper rifles, normal multi-tool, no. We do have 1 drill, which will sell, but I have more of those. Okay. Chainsaw and a flamethrower. Okay, we had a flamethrower. We have 1. So he doesn't buy any of these hand cannons. That's interesting. And it doesn't look like he's going to buy any of the night visions either. Or the chain guns. Minigun rounds. I don't know if I have any of those. And also, he doesn't buy pulse rifles. Shit. Okay. Okay, well, then let's put all this stuff back in here for the moment. We want to keep 1 of those on us. And now what we're going to do is go to equipment to sell. And we're just going to grab everything that he will buy. We don't have any reason to keep normal drills because we have our epic drill. It will wear out eventually, and I don't think we can repair... Oh, no, we can repair this. Oh, yeah. We won't need any more hand drills for the rest of this playthrough. Sniper rifles and assault shotguns. I didn't notice if he buys those, but he will buy normal T1 multis. He will buy shotties. I think he was buying SMGs, wasn't he? Oh, that's all we have room for. Okay, so let's go here. We don't have any more projectile pistols. Okay, so flamethrowers. We've got a total of 4. Okay. Drills. We have a total of 4. Multi-tool, we have 1. Sniper rifle, we have 1. Those are worth a lot of money. And they're pretty cheap to make, too. So that's one way we could raise a bunch of money if we wanted to. Assault rifles, we have... is that what those are? No, those are shotguns. We have 3 of these. SMGs, we have 4. It's a pretty decent chunk of change for those things. Alright, we have some more assault rifles. And I think that's all he's going to buy. Yeah, he just buys the basics stuff. He doesn't buy the good stuff. But, you know, it's something, right? We have a little bit of space anyways. Whoops. SMG. 3 of those. Okay, so that brings us up to 60,000. So that's a nice little chunk of change. And we're not done yet. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go to general storage, and let's just slide all of this stuff over into here. Laser upgrade kit as well. Okay, let's go to miscellaneous, which is the stuff that I'm keeping for myself. I guess we have a spare drill in there, which we probably don't really need, but... And let's move that into there. There's key. That's for hacking a machine, right? Okay. All right. Over here we have a... I'm sure we're going to get out of wireless range. Yeah, we just did. Okay, you sell this stuff. So navigation data report. Oh man, 5,800. That's pretty good. Okay, let's sell that. Gets us up to 66,289. And I guess that's all we have to sell to him. Over here we have a medical dude. Yeah, no, you don't do anything. It's got to have that little arrow thingy over the head. Let's go look and see what the medical vendor buys. Okay, so none of this stuff is really worth a whole lot of money. These are the higher priced items. So I guess what I could do is go through all my meds and, you know, just keep a few of each and then sell the excess off to him. But I'm going to have to go back to the ship because I'm, or close to the ship because I'm out of range. Just to, you know, free up some slots if nothing else. Not that this stuff takes up a lot of room. Because, you know, we've got our medical machine in our ship that we can set down. You know, we can set any one of those 5 different machines down if we need to. You know, to get ourselves fixed up. So, all right. I think that's all the vendors. Because I looked around after I left you guys in the last episode. All those buildings over there are like residential places that... whoops, excuse me, sir. That we can't get into anyway because they're all locked. There was a dude in over there that bought very basic components, but not, you know, not really something I think I would want to sell. Yeah, we can't talk to you. Let's go up here again real quick. I don't remember. Cabinet room. Office of the UCH president. There's nobody in there. Where does this go? Not allowed. Yeah, okay. So there's not really anything else up here that we can do anything with. And like I said, those are all residential buildings. The distribution center is the one that had the... Yeah, this guy, but he just buys like really basic stuff. All of that. That's probably about all we're going to be able to do then in terms of selling. But it was something. There wasn't anybody in here that I noticed that buys things. I looked around in here. This is where we went upstairs and talked to Admiral Perez. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go take a quick look-see at, we can probably reach it from here, at our medical. And all of that should be in a fridge. We have like 19 detox kits. We don't need 19 of those. Let's grab half of them. Decontamination kit. We only have 3 of those. Okay. I guess we don't have a whole lot more. Let's grab half of these pills. Let's grab half of that ointment. Half of these adrenaline shots. We only have 2 of those. We're pretty low on the syringes. Maybe half of the antibiotic pills. half the antitoxic ointments, half the anti-radiation ointment. And I think that's, yeah, that's all we're going to do. And at least we'll go sell this much, and then we'll be done selling. Now, there are a couple of space stations in this system, too, that have some vendors that we might be able to do something with. Yeah, no. Oh, no, wrong thing. All right, so we have 12 antibiotic pills. We have 6 antitoxic pills. 4 anti-parasite pills. 5 anti-radiation pills. Oops. 22 painkillers. 9 adrenaline shots. 9 detox kits. Well, at least those are the good ones. I guess I don't have a first aid kit. I had 1 decontamination kit. So we'll get a little bit of money for these. 5 anti-rad ointment. 13 antibiotic. And 4 antitoxic. And I guess that's all we can sell. That gets us up to 73,272 credits. Most money we've had so far. Yay us. All right, guys. So we got to head over to that drone base right by my cursor there and finally meet back up with Alex, our, I guess, significant other. So I'll see you guys over there. All right. We got to find a spot to set down our fat ass here. Can I kind of scooch down here? Oh. New mission available. Operation Phoenix New Terra. Talk to Alex Lamar. You can find her in her office on the 2nd floor of the drone base. Okay, it didn't work so well, did it? That's why they told me to bring my small vessel down here. But I needed all my stuff. All right, well, let's go. That'll probably be okay. Yeah, let's go here. We do have lighter gravity on this planet, so there's that. Oh yeah, easy peasy. All right, let's go talk to Alex. There she is. I can hardly express my joy, and honestly, I'd rather do anything else with you right now than play firefighter for my mother. I mean, Admiral Perez. Just shortly after you rescued us from that prison. But the walls here have eyes and ears, and unfortunately there's a lot to do to keep everything from blowing up in our faces. Just like our Glad base. Luckily, you were there in time, and all the survivors of that cowardly attack were evacuated. I'm sure you have 1,000 questions. All right, how did the imprisonment happen? In short, we were lured in by a fake report about UCH survivors. We were captured by a Geist commando and brought to the prison facility. Unfortunately, we don't know who was behind it, in case you were going to ask. The voice during the interrogation was distorted, but I thought I recognized it. Maybe I just imagined it. I have a feeling it wasn't a coincidence. How are the survivors from the base doing? Good as far as I can see. People are spread out across various facilities. Some are still receiving treatment. Mercer Jr., however, has been placed under supervision because it's not yet clear what role he played in the destruction of the Glad base. It's something we absolutely have to clarify. But he remains silent. He regrets it, but he won't reveal anything. I don't trust him. What's the story between you and Glad? Well, after we escaped the alien system, the question was what to do next. The Titan was destroyed. Admiral Brenner was dead, Mercer and Admiral Yaden missing. Mom wanted to keep a low profile. I disagreed. I wanted to find you, and I definitely didn't want to sit around doing nothing. We essentially deserted. Zaragun, Pallant, Emerson, myself, and a few others. Even Mercer Jr. Mother let us go. By then, we had already made some contacts with something like a resistance against the Xerax. That's where we started Glad and quickly found alloys. Does the name Tosh Akai Talon mean anything to you? I've actually heard the name a few times. Tharkin has also mentioned her. Supposedly, she researched artifacts on the moons of Crown in the Elion system for the Talon several hundred years ago, but beyond that, nothing. It would probably be worth looking into. It seemed pretty important to him. Who is Tharkin? Only met him in the prison. Apparently a Talon, but equipped completely differently, and he referred to himself as Talon R, a herald of Tal, he said. Tal. When we were in the rescue ship, he told me he needed to speak to his people, but that he would get in touch very soon. He has something of galactic importance to discuss. All right, what do you know about Ambassador Haizani? The ambassador is one of our covert contacts with the Xerax Empire. She has provided us with some insights that are more than concerning. Apparently, the Empire is on the verge of civil war and a major conflict with the Creel. We'll have to deal with it as soon as Glad is operational again. Okay, what's the current situation? Currently, things are calm in the Phoenix system. Your return from the dead and the arrival of the Glad survivors are pretty much the biggest events. However, it's led to increased alertness. As you've seen, no one walks around here in civilian clothing. I was told it's been like that from the beginning. You could say the situation is stable, but not secure. All right, what do you want me to do? Actually, there is something you can do for me, nothing too exciting. I have a report here about a shuttle pilot who missed his regular status update. He was supposed to chart an area for our researchers on the other side of the planet. It's probably just a communication issue caused by the electromagnetically charged ground fog. Unfortunately, I can only give you a rough area. With a scanner, you should be able to find the shuttle easily. Please check on him and provide any assistance as needed. Okay. I'd like to ask something. What do you want to know? How can I help? Yeah, no. We've already, okay. I'm on it. That's it? I don't even get a kiss or anything? Damn it, Jim. Okay. Scanning area. Oh, right. Okay. What a nice reunion with my girlfriend. Didn't even get a kiss, man. What the hell? Maybe she's not my girlfriend. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that. I don't know. How do I get out of here? This way? I don't remember how I got in. Yeah, I think we go this way. All right, well, we got to go find a shuttle pilot on the other side of the planet. Let's do it. It's a cool looking planet, actually. I kind of like it. Is this a thing? It's plant protein. Wow. Okay. It's a big ass plant protein, but we still only got one piece. Might as well pick these two because they're right in front of my face. Yeah, that's all. We don't need any more of that stuff. Oh, I want to make a correction and wait, what happened to the marker? I don't know. Go back and down into Atmo. Oh, there it is right there. Yesterday I had said something about how my character's been here for a year and they only arrived a couple weeks ago, but it's actually the other way around. And some of you may have said something about that in the comments, but I haven't actually seen that comment yet. So I realized that after the fact. Okay, use the detector to locate the shuttle. There's no radio communication possible as soon as you are in the fog. Take care of yourself. Okay. It's going to be somewhere in this frogginess. Well, there's the shuttle right there. What was the point in using a scanner if the marker was right on top of the shuttle? I don't know. I'm detecting numerous signals in that area. It's impossible to find the pilot like this. We'll have to land and search on foot. Okie dokie. So, landing. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a lot of options for that in this terrain. What I might need to do... yeah, that didn't work so great. Might need to land on top of these spire thingies and just use the small vessel to get all the way down. If I shut these off, what's going to happen? Okay, it looks like the CV will stay put here. So let's go ahead and get up here. Oh, there's lots of radiation down here. Holy shit. Maybe we ought to... What am I wearing? Yeah, maybe we should put... I have at least one radiation boost on. I'm sorry, in storage, not on. This guy here. So we don't need that on. That protects us up to 13 rads. And we're just going to have to keep an eye on things. I guess we do have... let's see. Radiation ointment. That's only if we get radiation burn. But if that happens, let's take it with us, because I don't think we need anything stronger. Let's also clean up right now so we get rid of what we do currently have. Damage him. Okay. There's somebody down there. Android. Okay, let's hop out. Assuming you're not hostile? Damaged cyborg. Ah, it's scary down here, man. Uh-oh. Commander, I'm afraid we are too late. We should search the area and the ship. Maybe we'll find his personal PDA or the ship's log to explain what happened. Alright, he's not going to need those anymore. Are you guys responsible for this? I don't know. Damaged cyborgs can't hurt us, though, so... At least I don't think they can. Warning, it will change your reputation. I'm familiar with the faction UCH. What? Oh, it thinks I want to loot that. Okay, no looting in here. Oh, God! Okay. Fucker. Let's get this out. Talk to the console. No logs, no logs, no logs, no logs. There are no logs. Oh, here's the thing. Weeks of playing Taxi 4 and then getting dumped on a boring job like this. That's the things I get for Boreas. They've got something coming. They can take those credits and... Why Is this happening again? Error in Just Great. I have to get out and check. This walking junk is... Okay, looks like the poor guy was a bit careless. Those rusty tin cans must have overwhelmed and killed him. Rude. Nope, we can't use that. Okay, so... What's this? That's, oh, that's copper. Okay. Man, it's crazy down here. Rusty tin cans. You guys are dead. Where did that other one go? I'm gonna get myself lost. Okay, let's just go back. So, it looks like this planet's kind of sucko except for the plateaus. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's go back to the drone base. We'll do an Atmo hop. Much faster. Or fuel efficient. Alright, Alex Lamar. Sad piece of news. It seems he underestimated those old robots roaming all over the planet. I'll send a team to recover the body and any information we can find. I have some reports to file now. See you later. That's it? Just see you later? Alright, well, we got 1,000 rep with UCH. I don't know why I have to get rep with my own people, but apparently we do. Alright, so now what do? Let's go to our PDA here and go to New Terra. Talk to Alex again. Good to see you. It appears that you just saw me like 10 seconds ago, lady. It appears that we're missing several logs for the shuttle related to the pilot's mission. Typically, shuttle flights in the system are meticulously documented. Flights to the moon, like ones suggested in the pilot's PDA, are usually logged with extra scrutiny, especially considering that a dangerous virus was discovered at the excavation site, which led to the facility being quarantined. A request for those logs went unanswered. Could I ask you to head to Boreas and check why we haven't received them? You betcha. Oh, I'm happy to do that, because I have nothing better to do with my time, and you didn't even give me a kiss. Jeez. Why do I do these things? Oh, because it's part of the game. Okay. Let's go. So Boreas is one of the moons. This way? Where does this way go? I'm just curious. And why are you sneaking around like you're about ready to shoot something? What happens if we do this? Oh, shields. Okay. Shield generator. Nice. Right. So yeah, Boreas is one of the 2 moons. And I flew into its atmosphere just to see what resources were there, but I didn't land on it. So now, apparently we're going to land on it and go look at a facility that has a virus. And let me guess, there's going to be abominations or horrors, or maybe both, in that place. How much you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? Let's go see. Boreas appears to have some canyons as well. Okay, here's the research camp. Yeah, there's only mag and cobalt on this moon, so... lots of little points of interest, though. I wonder what those are. Maybe defense guns or something? You are entering a quarantine zone. Automated registration complete. Landing clearance granted. Those are wrecks. Or that's a wreck, anyway. Let's just get right up close and personal here. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to turn my shields on. I need to get some chow too. And let's take a shower, make sure we're completely clear of radiation. Pizza. And a burger. Standard American diet. It's cold out here. Station. Oh, I heard footsteps. Are you going to shoot at me? You don't look sick. Good day, Commander. I must admit, I hadn't expected a visit from a representative of the headquarters anytime soon. Does that mean the excavation site is safe again? Has the quarantine been lifted? This makeshift setup is unbearable, and as I mentioned in my report, all infected persons were relocated in accordance with the orders. I'm looking for a transport record. You're looking for... I'm the excavation leader. That's usually handled by the technicians. Why are you even here in person? As far as I know, all shuttle arrivals and departures are automatically forwarded to Nuterra's central database every day. But all right, give me a second. There, I've sent the logs to your suit. Now, are you going to do something about the excavation site? Well, what's the status of the quarantine? As you know, there was a small incident. Apparently, the seal on a specialized container was broken. A mutagen recovered from the site was released and our people got infected. None of the infected died, but we suffered losses. Doesn't losses mean died? I don't know. The Hishkal, who have lived peacefully on the moon until now, suddenly became aggressive and took over the facility. That's why we're keeping our distance until further orders. I'm confident you'll handle it. Sure, I'll take a look. Duty fulfilled. I think we should take time to investigate the excavation site as a change of pace. We're probably the only ones who have time for it right now anyways. Okay. So, yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I'd be going fucking crazy if I was stuck in a little box here on a moon. Okay. So, fly to the excavation site. All right, before we do that, let's just see what else there is to see. And grab some ratatouille because it's free. It's the least you guys can do. Oh, that's not even lootable. After what I'm going to do for you. You won't even let me use the stuff. All right. Well, I guess in the doing of whatever it is we're going to do, we'll get more rep. Yeah, that would be a bitch having to live in such small compartments on a moon somewhere. It would indeed. All right, let's go. Well, this looks interesting. I wonder if I'm going to need my EVA boost. We have 3 insulation boosts on. We can withstand temperature up to... Oh, yeah. Or down to minus 130. What is it? It's minus... Wait, what is it? Minus 2... Oh, it kind of depends. Right in this little trench is 71 degrees. Right here, it's 247. Minus 250 here. All right, let's see what happens. Talk to the excavation site. I can't explain why or how the mutagen was released. All containers were triple sealed. The storage facility was locked down. Did we miss something? Kara, Daryl, and a few others didn't make it out. They were closest to the containers. That's also where most of the Hishkal were. I can see their position signals marked here. If we get the chance, we need to inspect the containers thoroughly again and, of course, recover the bodies. I thought there weren't any deaths. That's why I'm so confused. I'm now activating the quarantine. Sephron excavation leader. Okay. I think we should look around and see what happened here. There might be survivors. Let's follow the signal. Okay, is it going to get warmer down here? Wait a minute. Before we go down there, there anything else we can check out? Like, what is all this stuff over here? Doesn't really seem to be anything. What about this place? Yeah, now we're getting cold. Nothing down here. Okay, let's go back. If we go down in this little trench, will we warm up like on the other side? Nope. Okay, let's go. I don't want to put the damn EVA boost on because then it takes our armor way down. Look at that, man. A warm crack. Everybody needs a warm crack every once in a while. Just as long as it's not moist. Well, theoretically, we shouldn't... Oh, that goes down there. We shouldn't have to worry about turrets. But I have a feeling like... You know what? When we go down there, there's no coming back. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a ladder right there. The question is, does it warm up down here at all? Not right here, it doesn't. We're not going to loot basic stuff. Yeah, it's not warming up. Place is pretty crazy. Ah, shit. All right, I guess I better go back and get my EVA boost. All right, guys, we are back. Head on down this way and see what's what. Those are interesting. Are they just decoration or are they something? I don't know. Possibly just decoration. What the hell? A hish call. That's... Oh, right. Those are those golem guys. And they said that this infection made them go crazy. Okay. Well, that's what we're going to have to fight then. Here's the thing. Commander, the signal leads to the PDA device over there. I'm detecting another signal of a similar nature deeper in the facility. We should read the PDA before we proceed. Okay. Well, I'll take that stuff. Let's see what the PDA has to say. Look at this place. There are secrets in this place. I can feel it. There's a passage behind a destroyed terminal that appears to lead further into the structure. I wanted to go take a look, but been told to wait till we get more lights down here. First, I have to secure the containers with the mutagen that we found stored here in a hidden chamber. This is so exciting. This is by Kara Narayan. Okay. Guess we'll go this way. Something's going to happen. I just know it. It's an interesting place. Can I still connect to my ship? Nope. Okay. I might end up tossing some of that back out just because it's pretty damn heavy. Oh, there's a dead guy. Another PDA and the suspected mutagen containers are over there. We should read the PDA and carefully inspect the containers if they are intact and examine the corpse. Are those the mutagens that I just pulled out of there? Looks like oxygen to me. Exploration raw data. That's worth 3,000. Okay. From over here, it looks like the guy's got a mohawk. But that's just the shadow. Okay. I heard a small bang coming from the direction of the containers. Then all of a sudden, the otherwise friendly Hishkal here went crazy. One of them killed Daryl before we know what was happening. Then more of them appeared and began chasing the others back towards the cargo lift. I was cut off and had no choice but to flee down the passageway to escape. I've just climbed out of the floor into a small chamber, but I can't stop long. Those creatures could still find me, so I need to find a watt out. Yep, we need to find a watt out. That's very important. Always make sure you have a watt out. Okay, before we go any further, let's reconnoiter a little bit. There's another passage that way. There's some angry Hishkal. He's a raging Hishkal. Are you raging too? Okay, what's this? What's this business? It looks like a face with eyeballs that are following me. Kind of scary. All right. Well, let's take out these Hishkals. They're still over in that other room. Can I go up here without getting mutagenated? That might have to be our screenshot. Okay. I hear footsteps. Okay, let's stay up here so nothing can sneak up behind us. Don't really need any of that stuff, but I'm a loot whore. I have to take it. Here comes the other Hishkal. Oh, wait, is he coming this way? Yeah, he's coming this way. Dude. What you doing? You know, I'm picking all that up just so I can drop it later. Alright, so I guess we go through this passageway over hither. Well, there's that passageway, but what's in here? Anything? Is this a thing? Nope, can't click on it, can't read it. Can't lick it. Well, I might be able to, but with as cold it is around here, probably my tongue would stick to it. Words. Oh. There's something up here? No, guess not. Alright, let's go this way. Fish call. Before we go up there, let's go this direction. Oh, shit. Where's that coming from? There's a thing over there. Watch there be something really valuable and heavy in there that I can't pick up. Okay, I don't know if this is going to make any difference, but we really don't need this. We definitely don't need that. Don't really need those, or those, or those, or those. Let's just eat this now. Well, is that enough for me to pick up the fusion cells? This is not that big a deal, and there's no way in hell we're going to be able to carry it, because it's 1.35 tons. All right, well, we got 12 of those. Oh, God, I thought I heard... Okay, we don't really need these either. There we go. All right, we did it. Yeah, yes. All right, before we go that way, let's go back over here and go up where that first fish call dropped and see if there's anything up there of interest. Oh my God. I almost missed this place. Ooh, baby. Hell yeah. And we need those too for the small vessel. All right, we're going to have a come to Jesus meeting here. I want both of those things. Oh, man. Game, why are you doing this to me? Okay, so... Shit. I might just have to come back for them. I mean, 17 fusion cells is nice, but not that valuable. Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I take that? Oh, okay, so this is to 25 kilograms. Can I put those in there? Oh, I can. Ah. All right, what if we do this and put half of those in there and then take as many of those back as we can? And these really aren't worth hardly 2 shits. How much is 2 shits worth? I don't know. Let's get rid of those. One small thing of promethium, not a whole lot. Okay, that got almost all of those back. I hate to throw those away. Yeah, I don't, we don't need those. We don't need those. Okay, that's good enough. If we come across anything else, though, I'm going to have to definitely come back. You know, make a second trip. Which is going to kind of suck because this is a relatively large, mazy place. Mazy. All right, let's go up here. I thought there was another Hishkal over here. Alien organism. That's worth a hell of a lot of money. Oh, and guess what? I can't pick it up. How much does it weigh? 10 kilograms. All right. Drop these. Grab that. And then pick up as many of those as we can. Wait a minute. This is new, right? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's up here. Nothing. Okay. A fire stick. Data stick to hack consoles and devices with a forced information release executable. Okay. And astronomical data. Probably don't have room for the SMG, but that's okay. Well, how much is that worth? It's worth 1,100. All right, let's do the thing again. I was stupid. Tried to sneak past one of the raging Hishkal, but it saw me and attacked. I managed to hide up here, but I'm losing enough blood to know I'm not going to make it. But there's something new Terra needs to know. When I first climbed into the temple, there was still a working console with an interactive hologram. I couldn't get close as those creatures were chasing me. If you find this, upload it to UCH command. I want them to know what's down here. So this wasn't all for nothing. Good luck, Kara. So she's... I guess she's talking about that, but I think we'll be able to... Even if that is the thing, I still think we'll be able to sell it. Okay, there's a passage down here, and then... Wait, is this the same... What's this? Yeah, those were the O2 bottles. Oh my god, there's another one. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to carry any of this stuff. What is this? This is an HV tool turret. Yeah. This is pretty valuable, but it's 14.6 tons. Meaning that we wouldn't be able to carry that even if we did have an empty inventory. I might be able to move the ship over to more to the east side of this and see if it's in range. It's not right now. Okay, well, that'll be a comeback for it later thing. All right, what's going on up here? Secret and sneaky. Oh. Oh, look at that. All right, here, let's... Uh-oh. Oh, no. I got locked out. All right, but you know what? Let's move the ship over here because that should be in range. I'd like to grab, especially like to grab that tier 2 repair bay. Because we can, if nothing else, we can stick that in the... Oh. I missed 2 containers. I thought that was those red containers, but apparently not. So we're going to have to go back the long way. Unless I can actually blast those doors open. I don't know. But first thing is let's move the ship over to that spot. Yeah, I don't think we need our shields on. Okay. All right, whilst I'm here, excuse me. Epic launcher, that's awesome. In fact, we should be able to just use that now, right? It only holds 3. What does this hold? 6. All right, so this does 500 explosion damage in a radius of 3. This does 500 explosion damage in a radius of 3. It has a rate of fire of 120 RPM. This only has a rate of fire of 24. So the only advantage this guy has is it has a faster fire rate, but it only has a magazine capacity of 3. A 6-second reload time, a 4.3-second reload time. That doesn't seem to be epically better. Get it? Epic? Epically? But I don't know. We'll try it out and we'll see. Definitely gonna hang on to this guy too. Let's put the here. Oh no, don't do that. Let's put this stuff in here. Fire stick. I guess this is kind of like this thing, where we can use it to hack into stuff. So I don't think I'll sell it. And then we'll put that in there. How many bridges do we need for the J-Jet? I know I looked at that a long time ago. But I was planning on getting that stuff by buying them, but I haven't found a vendor yet that sells any of that sort of stuff. So... wait a minute. Why isn't that showing up? Oh, you know why? Because I don't think it's showing up because Steam, when I started this game, it was offline. It wasn't connected to the internet for some reason. So that's probably why I'm not seeing the J-Jet in the list. All right, well, I think we needed like 6 or 8 bridges, so we needed a lot. So let's move, no, not there. Move these over to, actually, I'm going to put it in general storage so I don't accidentally use them when I didn't mean to, kind of thing, you know? And then we can go resource input for that. And all of that. 47 thingies of gold, man. That was awesome. Let's top off our fuel with this. And then we'll put the rest into here. I'm going to put some of these back because we don't need to take that many with us. Storage. These I should probably just put into the factory. Oh man, I don't even have the cube showing up because again, I'm offline. All right, well, whatever. We'll just put this in here for now. And that needs to go in here for selling. And I think we're good. But we should be able to, I would think, we should be able to reach our wireless now, hopefully. Okay, can I blow this door open? Well, this rocket launcher definitely has a faster fire rate than the other one. Nope. Damn it, Jim! Well, you know what, though? Here again, we kind of needed to come out to move the ship anyway. I mean, assuming it's going to work, so that wasn't a complete waste of time. Let's go back down. I and take the long way around again. Plus, I got to find these 2 inspection containers that I thought I already looked at, unless I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'll take that. Nice. Okay. No mutagen present, but the container's shielding is definitely damaged. Kara wrote that she heard some bang or noise before hell broke loose. We shouldn't stay here too long. I have located a final signal position. We should at least check if we can still save someone. Okay, follow signal 3. Yeah, we just got ahead of ourselves a little bit there is all. I think we went up this way. We already read signal 3. We shouldn't stay too long. I've located... Yeah, okay, here we go. I was stupid, yada, yada, yada. We already read all that. Close. I think we should get out of here. Our work is done. I'm afraid we won't find any survivors. Right, okay, so... I think we emptied this guy out, right? No, this is the one we need to empty out. Okay. Here. So for now, we'll just put these into general store. Well, will that fit in there? Yeah. But these I'm going to slurp right on into the factory. In fact, probably all of this stuff I'll put in the factory. But I can't connect to the Steam Workshop yet. Now, was there something else down this way? Like down here? Wait, is this another red container, or were we down here earlier? I think we were down... This was the first one we grabbed, right? Yeah, well, I mean, might as well grab that too. More factory stuff. Yeah, okay, we were already down here. All right, that was kind of a fun POI. And we got some nice loot out of the place too, man. All that gold, couple of small bridges, other stuff, and the epic rocket launcher, which is actually pretty nice for its fast fire rate, even though there's only 3 charges in it and it takes a little longer to load, but that's okay. All right, so what are we supposed to do? Oh, for fuck's sake, really? I already examined the corpse. In fact, I don't think the corpse was there again. I'm just going to manually advance that because we already did it. Ugh, frustrating. Okay, examine the corpse. Yep, we did it. All right, go back to drone base, talk to Alex. And maybe, just maybe, our girlfriend will actually give us a kiss this time. All right, what you got to say? Thank you for your effort. By the way, the excavation leader asked me to pass along how grateful he is that he can finally continue his work. But I still can't make sense of all this. A dead transport pilot flying unauthorized missions with infected individuals who shouldn't have been taken out of quarantine, and an excavation site where multiple layers of security failed or were sabotaged. And none of this information reaches us here? I need to clear a few things up. I'll have some answers by then. All right, bye. Can we maybe go out on a date sometime? At least? All right. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up the episode here. And I'll just save the game, and then when we start up the next episode, we'll just talk to Alex again, because I'm sure she's finished wrapping things up. And then we will go from there. So thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.